Hello, yogis. My name is Peter, and I'm here at Flow Yoga and Cycle, and we'll be doing about a 60-minute flow today. I'll be offering a little bit more advanced, a little bit more beginner options for a lot of the poses. If you're doing this for the second, third, or multiple times, go ahead and see if you can advance to some of those like a little bit more challenging poses. If it's your first time, feel free to dial it back a little bit and stay in the easier poses, or if that's just what your body needs today. All right, let's get started. Come to a comfortable seated position, maybe legs crossed, maybe on your knees. Let's take hands to heart center, eyes closed, and take a moment to be present. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Belly button moves towards the spine, pressing out all the air. Keep that belly button in. Inhale in through the nose. Seal the lips and out through the nose. Chest pressing into thumbs, thumbs pressing back into chest. One final inhale here. Keep the lips sealed. Exhale through the nose. And see if you can keep that breath throughout the course of the practice. Hands crawl forward on your mat, coming to a child's pose. Knees wide, hips back, arms forward. Forehead to the mat, and then pressing into the hands, especially pointer finger mound, to lift the elbows off the earth. Shoulders try and go back towards the hips, away from the ears. Walk the hands off to the right. Left hand may come off the right side of the mat. That's a-okay. And try and breathe into that left side body. Inhaling and exhaling, creating space in between the ribs. Right shoulder comes up a little bit, pressing into that right hand. Left shoulder moves back down into the earth. And maybe creating some space in that rear shoulder area. Inhale back to center. And then exhale the hands off to the left. Right hand may come off the mat now. Right shoulder moving down, left shoulder moving up. So we're twisting a little bit to the left in addition to bending to the left. And we're trying to create as much space as possible in the right armpit. Right hip pressing back towards the earth. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, press the hips back one more time. And then inhale, come up to tabletop. It's inhale, cow. Chin lifts. Pulling the hands back towards the knees. Exhale, cat pose. Pressing into the hands. Belly button towards the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure those feet are hip width distance, pressing into the earth. Come on back to center. Let's flip the wrists. Fingers towards the knees. Palms up. And then start to straighten the wrists. Maybe even straighten the elbows. Maybe even spinning the elbow creases towards the front of your mat. Rocking back a little bit to open up the wrists and the forearms. If this is a whole lot, stay forward, or you can bring the hands back towards the knees a little bit. Meet your body where it is today. Unwind the wrists, and let's take them back one more time. Fingers towards the knees, but palms down this time. Start to rock the hips back. Opening up the forearms in a different direction. Maybe moving a little bit with the breath here. Coming back to center. Standard tabletop position. Inhale, right arm just 90 degrees, so it's parallel to the earth. And then we're going to plug that right shoulder back and open up the hand higher all the way to the sky. If you can, hips go back to the left, and then exhale, thread the needle. Usually we take the left hand overhead here. You can also grab the right wrist and press into that to try and open that left shoulder over the right shoulder a little bit more. I feel it in my back. You might feel it in your hips. You could feel it in the upper back or lower back. Make sure those feet are still pressing into the earth. Left hand back in front of the nose. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, release it down. Once again, left arm parallel to the ground. Now pushing that shoulder back. This gets that left shoulder over the right shoulder. Work in the twist. Lift it up a little bit higher so it's stacked. And then exhale, left hand behind right. Left cheek to the mat. Right hand grabbing left wrist. Pressing, trying to get the right shoulder on top of the left for a twist. Check in with the feet, pressing them back into the earth. Right hand in front of the nose. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, drop it down. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Maybe walk the hands out just a little bit more. Bending into right knee, pressing left heel into the earth. And switching out. Left knee bends, right heel moving down. Shoulders moving away from the ears again. Coming back to center. Let's inhale high on the toes. Exhale, heels off to the right now. Here is good. Maybe left foot steps behind right. And then adjust the hips here. See if you can get a little bit more sensation. Maybe in your left lat. Maybe in your left hip. Maybe another place in the back. Just moving the hips front and back, left and right, trying to find that sensation. And when you get there, breathe into it. Inhale, heels high back to center. Exhale, heels off to the right. Maybe right heel behind the left. And then working to adjust the hips to find the sensation to create the stretch in the space that your body needs today. Inhale high on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, bear pose, chest towards the thighs, hips over heels. Inhale, come and step forward with the right foot. If you can't make it in one step, grab that ankle with the hand, give it a little help. Inhale, left foot up next to right. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, maybe hands to shins. Exhale, grab the heels, pull the head down. 2 more of those. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands by the sides. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot. Left foot steps back. Bottom of a push-up. Maybe knees come down to help you out. Inhale, flip the toes. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips high. Couple breaths here. Inhale, step left foot forward. Exhale there. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale high. All the way up. Long through the side body, belly in. Exhale, hands heart center. And hands by the sides. Lift the toes. Make sure you're not gripping with the toes. Lift the kneecaps. Lift the hips. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, left foot back, right foot, bottom of a push-up. Flip the toes, inhale, upward facing dog. Shoulders are back, pulling back. Chest is lifting up, hips are up. Exhale, lifting the hips. Toes flipping at the same time if you can. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. Next, you can step if you want, or you can come high on the toes. And exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, step or hop both feet up. Land in a forward fold. Inhale, reaching with the arms all the way to the top. Exhale, hands heart center and hands by the sides. Final one, we're going to inhale up. And then exhale, cactus arms start to reach the chest up, maybe a little mini back bend. Inhale high, exhale low. Inhale, halfway lift, maybe hands to shins. Maybe you're a little bit warmer now and can keep the hands on the ground. Exhale, press into the earth and float or hop or step the feet back, bottom of a push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale high. Exhale, step it through, runner's lunge, left and right with the hips. Blocks here if you got them, if you want them, if the ground's real far away. Maybe you're on your fingertips. That's pretty nice too. Straighten that front leg. And re-bend the front leg. And then inhale high with the hands. Right hand grabs left wrist and then take it off to the right. Pulling with the right heel, trying to bend the right knee. Get that right thigh parallel to the earth. And then straighten through the left knee as much as you can. Pressing energy out of the back heel. Inhale high. Exhale the hands back. Right foot back, bottom of push-up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale left foot high. Working with the inner thigh so that knee is pointing down. Exhale left knee, right elbow. Inhale high. Exhale knee to nose and then step it through, runner's lunge. Left and right with the hips here. Make sure the left toes are in line or in front of the fingers, not behind. That helps protect the knee. Straighten through left knee. Take left hip back and right hip forward. Hands pull the chest forward. Blocks here if you want them. Fingertips are nice. Maybe just a couple fingertips. The hands come a little bit further back. If you're almost there, re-bend the left knee. Inhale, both arms high. Left hand grabs right wrist and take the hands off to the left-hand side. Trying to work a big stretch in that right hip as we're strengthening left thigh, pressing out with the right heel. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down, left foot back, bottom of push-up. Flip the toes, inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, should be pretty warmed up now. It's time to do a little bit more movement. It's inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, both arms high. Now exhale, both hands back. Palms down, gaze is down, and we're looking a little bit more to the right. Pushing off those back toes, let's inhale, come up to a warrior three. Left hip moving down, pressing down through right big toe mound. Right hip moves back, chest forward. And then exhale, hands to heart center, left knee behind right. Shiva squat. Big workout for that right hip. And then inhale, right hand down, left hand high, half moon pose. Right hand is about a foot diagonal from the right pinky. Block can be nice here if you want it. We're exhaling here. And then inhale, right hand forward, so it's in line with that back foot. And then exhale, slowly come in to a warrior two. Right thigh parallel to the mat. Left toes 45 degrees pointing out in front of you. Pressing down through the back pinky toe. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Keeping a nice big bend in that right knee. Exhale, side angle pose. Right knee, right elbow. Top hand reaching up. If you know a deeper option and you want it, you're welcome to grab it. And then we're going to inhale, come up high, facing the side of the mat. Exhale, twist to the back. Right hand down, left arm high. Lifting with the right hip still. Gaze up at the top thumb. Left hand sweeps back, right knee comes down. Inhale, both arms high to the sky. And then exhale, hands down, left foot back, bottom will push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's do that on the left. Inhale up. Exhale, step. Inhale, arms high. Nice deep bend in that front knee. Exhale, hands back. Back knee straight. Inhale, press off the back toes. Warrior three. Left hip back, left big toe pressing down. Exhale, Shiva squat. Right knee behind left. Hands to heart center. Right ankle flexes. And then inhale, open it up. Half moon pose. Right hip stacks on top of left. Left hip moving back. Exhale here. And then inhale, reach that top arm forward. Exhale, come all the way back. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle, knee to elbow. Top arm reaches forward, pinky spirals down. Inhale, come on up. Left hand high, left toes follow. Exhale, twist to the front. Right arm high. Inhale. Sweep the arms high, back knee down. Reach it up. And then exhale, hands down. Right foot back, bottom of push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We'll do one breath per movement, 2 times on each side. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, both arms high. Exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, half moon. Exhale here. Inhale, top hand forward. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the back. Inhale, backhand sweeps around. Arms high. Exhale, hands down. Foot back, bottom of a push-up. Inhale up.
Exhale down. Left foot up on an inhale. Exhale, step. Arms up. Sweep back. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, half moon. Exhale here. Inhale, top hand. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the front. Inhale, top hand sweeps back, left knee down. Arms high, back bend. Exhale, hands down. Right foot back, bottom of push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One more time each side. Right leg, inhale. Step, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, half moon. Exhale, stay. Inhale, top hand forward. Exhale, warrior two with control. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale up, right toes follow. Exhale, twist to the back. Inhale, left hand sweeps. Exhale, hands down, foot back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Final leg. Inhale, left. Exhale, step. Inhale, hands. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, warrior three. Half moon. Exhale here. Inhale, top hand forward. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, come up, left toes follow. Exhale, twist to the front. Inhale, right hand sweeps. Back bend. Exhale, hands down. Right foot back. Bottom of a push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And let's bring our knees to the mat for a child's pose. Grab a quick water if you want. A couple deep breaths. When you're ready, come on back up to a downward facing dog. All right. Let's inhale, right leg high. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Start to circle that knee out nice and big. Now circle it out the other direction. And then we're going to start to come forward. Right hand's going to get light. And then we're going to come down to seated. Left toes are pointing up. Right toes pointing back. We're trying to get this back foot. We're going to take it down to the mat and really press into that pinky toe edge. We're going to press into this foot and lift the hips. Be careful with your front shoulder. This is a flip dog. We've done this before. It's just a different entry. So let's start to lift. Top hand helps. Pressing into that bottom foot, keeping that left leg straight. Trying to lift the chest to the sky. And then come back around. Right foot down. Back heel down. Inhale, come up. Warrior two. Let's straighten through the front leg. Inhale, reverse the triangle. Long through that side body. And then exhale, coming forward with the hands, hips back, right hand down, left arm high, triangle pose. We can take the right hand to the ankle or shin, maybe a block on the inside, maybe all the way down to the ground. If you've been doing this a while and you're pretty comfortable, you can take the hand to the outside, give you a little bit more torque to open your chest up to the sky. For 2, for 1, top hand is going to sweep forward, down, and then we're going to go back into a flying monkey pose. Maybe hands forward for balance. Maybe you can spread the arms wide. There's lots of good options here. If you want more, you can try and go around for a bind. It's pretty advanced. It's a tough pose, but we've done it a lot in my classes, and if you practice with me regularly, it should be starting to get comfortable. Then with control, we're going to come down to seated. Notice how my straight leg toes start to go towards the pinky side. We're going to try and work them back towards the sky. It's a lot of work. It's a simple idea, but it's a lot of work there. And then we can keep that right hand behind us and push into the left knee. This is sort of the beginner option. It's a lot. It's a good option. If you want more, maybe that right elbow comes inside right knee and you reach over the top for your right foot with your left hand, and right hand can grab left foot and then try and work the knees away from one another, spiraling the chest up towards the sky, trying to work the right toes back up towards the sky as well. With control, come out of that. Hands down is fine. If you want a little bit of a challenge, keep the hands up and come on up to a wide-legged forward fold. Hands down, in between the feet is good. Maybe grabbing the feet on the pinky toe side. Pulling the head towards the earth, and then you should be able to wiggle your toes here. Toes in a little bit, heels out a little bit. Elbows working towards the sides of the room. Shoulders away from ears. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, let's take the hands behind the back. Maybe just grabbing a wrist, maybe interlacing fingers. Inhale, reach the chest forward. And then exhale, forward fold again. Crown of the head working closer to the earth. Fists working closer to the earth as well. Shoulders pulling towards the back side of the body, stretching across the chest. Release the hands to the hips. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms high. And then exhale, left hand, left hip. Left toes turn out to the back, right toes 45 degrees. And then we're going to reach forward with that right hand. Maybe it comes to the ground. Left hand can also come to the ground. We're pulling the chest forward, pyramid pose. Left hip moves back. If this is comfortable, you can start to fold a little bit deeper over that left shin. And if you're real comfortable, you can take the hands, walk them back towards that right foot. If you want to stay here with me, though, that's a-okay, of course. Inhale, let's lift the chest a little bit, and then walk right hand either close to that left foot, on the left foot, on a block, or if you're pretty comfortable in the twist, on the outside, pinky toe edge, left hand starts to lift. Left hip moves back, and try and put more weight in your right pinky toe. twisted triangle. Gazes towards the side of the room, maybe towards the top thumb, but trying to stack the shoulders, stack the wrists. Eventually, gaze comes back down, little bend in that left knee, right hand about a foot outside of left big toe, and start to lift right foot for a twisted half moon. A block is nice here, pressing down into that, or floor, fingertips, left hand reaching high, energy coming out of the back big toe or back heel. Now let's bend the back knee, grab the back foot if you are able. This is not going to happen for you today. Stay where you were in the half moon, rotated, and now kick. We're kicking with that right foot, trying to work the chest up for 2, for 1. Drop the right foot. Inhale, Utkatasana at the back of your mat, chair pose. Exhale, hands heart center, and then we're twisting to the left. Trying to really bury that right elbow down. Prayer hand twist, opening the chest to the side. Maybe opening the arms to the side. And then hands down to center. If you want to go straight back to a vinyasa, you're welcome to do that. If you want one last thing, we've been doing a lot of twisting. Let's try and give that side bakasana a shot. So we're going to put our hands down, and then we're going to start to lean to that side. Feet come up for 2, for 1, and release. Feet back, bottom of a push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do it on side 2. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, stack the knee. Stack the hips, bend the knee. Start to circle it out. Opening it up. Circle other direction. And then start to come forward. Left fingertips light, pressing into right hand, and then coming down to seated. Checking in with that right foot, right ankle, making sure it's nice and flexed. When we press it down to the earth, we have to press into that right pinky toe edge. We're going to press into the left foot too. Lift the hips. Leading with left hand. Lift it up. Arms, left hand leading the way. Careful with that right shoulder. Maybe walking the left foot back a little bit. Pressing into right pinky toes. And then left hand comes back around. Left foot lands in the middle of the mat. Right heel down. Inhale, lift it up. Warrior 2. Big bend in the left knee. Inhale, reverse the triangle. Working the top pinky back towards the earth, spiraling. Coming back to center. Hips back, hands forward. Coming down to a triangle pose. Ankle block, mat. Maybe on the outside, pinky toe side. Gaze is up towards the top here. Trying to stack the shoulders, open the chest, and press into right pinky toe, the back pinky toe. Right hand sweeps forward and then down, coming into a flying monkey. Right shoulder pressing into right knee. Maybe spreading the arms wide. Left toes pointing towards the sky as much as possible. Maybe you try and grab a bind behind the back. For 2. for 1, and then slowly sit it down. That's a big pose. This next one's going to help you with that. Left hand behind the hips, right elbow pressing into right knee. It's going to help open things up. If this is where you are today, this is a great place to be. If you want more, maybe you've done more before, that doesn't mean you have to do more today. But if you want it, maybe left hand grabs right foot, right hand reaches around for left foot, and then start to work the twist towards the sky. Gate pose variation. Right knee pressing back towards the front of the mat. Left toes trying to get closer to the ceiling and not point so much to the side of the room. Big stretch for the back. Nice way to open up the chest. Coming back to center. When you're ready, maybe pressing into the earth, maybe pressing hands forward, lifting the hips. Inhale high, and then exhale. Hands in between the feet, elbows bend, wide-legged forward fold. Elbows move closer to one another, shoulder blades away from one another. Knees start to straighten. Toes lift, keep them light. Engaging through the quads. Lift the hands, grab the waist for part 2. Try and press the fleshy part above the hips. We're not on the bone. And then we're working shoulders and elbows closer to one another on the back side of the body as the crown of the head reaches towards the earth. For 2, for 1. Inhale, come all the way up, arms high. And then exhale, right toes out, left toes 45 degrees. Right hand, right hip. Left arm forward. Touch down. Right hand follows, pyramid pose. Chest pulls forward, right hip back. Chin tucks and pressing into right big toe and left pinky toe. We're working up to that big twist at the end with the side crow, and these next couple of poses are going to help us get there in terms of flexibility. Strength and balance are just practice and time. When you're ready, maybe bump that back foot up just a little bit. Left foot comes close to right, or on the pinky toe side. Inhale, right arm high to the sky. Right hip back. Twisted triangle. More weight in the back foot. Maybe the gaze is just to the side of the room. It's a big stretch on that right hip. Listen to your body. Breathe into the sensation. And eventually come back down with the gaze. Right knee bends. Left hand a foot away from right toe. Lift the left foot. Half moon twisted. Gaze can stay down for now if that's where you're starting. Or you can start to move the gaze towards the top thumb. Energy comes out of back big toe. Engage through the left quad. Trying to stretch that leg as much as you can. And then gaze back down. Left knee bends. Right hand grabs left big toe. Rotated full moon pose. Chest comes forward. Left shoulder moving towards the pinky side. For 2. For 1. With control, releasing. bending through the knees. Inhale, arms high, Utkatasana. And then exhale, prayer twist to the right hand side. I'm going to spin around so you can see me a little bit more here. We're trying to take the armpit and get it low. Trying to get that elbow low. Knee comes up into the armpit. Hands at heart center. Top hand presses into bottom hand to open the chest to the sky more. Maybe arms start to spread. Left hip back, right knee forward. And then maybe you go back to a vinyasa right away. But if you want to do the side crow or give it a shot, we're prepped for it. Hands in front, knees off to the side, and then starting to come forward, really pressing a lot into that right hand. Feet come off the ground, flexing the ankles for 2, for 1, and release. Feet back, bottom of push-up. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's take the knees down. Child's pose. All right, let's come back up. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through outside the right hand for a lizard pose. Dropping the hips. Trying to open up that left hip flexor, the right groin a little bit. Back knee down is going to be a little bit easier. Coming down to the elbows is a little bit harder. And then let's drop back knee no matter where you are. Right toes turn out about 35 degrees. Right hand pressing right knee towards the right toes. Not pressing too far to the right, more pressing forward at that angle. And then let's bend the back knee, grab the back big toe, and pull it in. Big quad stretch, big hip flexor stretch here. Get it in nice and tight. And then kick it out. When we kick it out, keep the left shoulder back. We're trying to lift the chest high. Release the back foot. Hand outside of right foot. And then some version of splits. So one leg needs to be straight. It doesn't matter if that's the front leg or the back leg. Maybe both legs. So you can start to work the front heel forward. If that's the straight leg, you can bend through that front leg and start to work the back knee back. Or you can work both. If you're working both, keep the shoulders over the hips as much as you can. Check in with the back pinky. Is it moving towards the ground or is it opening up? There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a different stretch. Staying up high is going to help open the hip flexors. And then eventually taking it down to work the right hamstring. Roll off to the right. Bend right knee, pigeon pose. Maybe staying high for a minute, trying to square the hips as much as you can. Right knee outside of right hip. And then fold. Come on, roll with me. Fists make a nice pillow here for the forehead. But you're trying to twist a little bit towards the right knee. Texas sun. Maybe stay here maybe come up with me for a few breaths. Bring that right heel back a little bit towards the hips. And then let's bend the left knee. We're grabbing the big toe side here. If this is where you are today, that's great. If you want more, you can start to pull it in. And if you can get the fingers so they're in line with the toes, maybe they're pointing out to the side. Maybe they come all the way forward. Trying to work the shoulder back down now. It's going to help open the hip more, open the quads. It'll help with back bends. It'll help with splits. It'll help with just walking around. Unwind there. Right away, right foot back, bottom of a push-up. Inhale up.
Yes, yogis. Namaste.